All right, yo, what's good? We are back with another video, back with another case study. We got my boy Jude here. Go ahead, introduce yourself, how old you are, where you're from, and how much you made in the last little bit.
Yeah, so Jude from Perth, 21, Perth, Western Australia. I did 30K, a bit over 30K in 2 months.
What was the 1 month range looking like for that month that you hit?
So yeah, it was actually really consistent. It was literally like bang on 15K the first month,
Yeah.
15K the second month. Yeah.
Okay. Before we go into like the drop shipping side of things, the process, all that type of stuff, give a little backstory on how you even got into online money. Like, have you tried other business models? Did you work jobs? Like, what was going on before we got to this point?
Yeah, so I got into online money in 2023.
Yeah.
My brain had just always been inclined that way.
Mhm.
And I was about 18 at the time and I was working a full-time job and up buying this mentorship, but I didn't really know what I was getting into, and it was more like based on for paid ads. It was really beginner friendly. It had a lot of modules and things like that.
Yeah.
But then I quickly figured out that when you're a beginner and you're trying to run into paid ads, like it just becomes a bit of a gamble kind of thing. Like you may as well put your money on a horse or something. That's how I kind of felt. So because I was doing full time work and trying to do that, and then I was doing like semi professional footy, which is like our sport in Australia, Aussie rules football. I just couldn't put enough time into doing the drop shipping, which is probably why it took me so long to see results.
Mhm.
And then I kind of quickly figured out that I didn't want to do paid ads and I wanted to learn the organic route because it just seemed much more like viable to me. Like you're not using capital to try and make money, you're just learning a good skill and the only thing you're losing is time.
Mhm.
So I kind of switched over to that last year, and I was still a bit on and off because say like exams would come up, I'd probably put all my eggs into focusing on exams and things. And then I ended up quitting footy last year, and then I've gone all in this year. And I think I joined in February.
Yeah.
So I had this product that made me, it was only making me like 3 to 5K a month, and it was pretty inconsistent. And then I remember when we joined, you just told me to drop it straight away. But that was still my proof that like this stuff had worked.
Yeah, that's good.
I'd made about 17K with that product, but it was over like a 9 month period. So
You
it
said
was the slowest burn.
17?
17,
Okay.
yeah, 17K, yeah, over like a 9 month period. But there would be periods there where I wasn't posting for like a month or 2 months or whatever.
Yeah.
And I kind of brought it back. And then I think I made like 5K in March because I didn't have any products at the time. It took me a really long time to find a good product.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I joined in February. May 16 was when I got my first 1K day, and then it was just pretty much boom from there.
So you went from like 17,000 in like the span of 9 months to basically almost hitting that, back to back months.
I hit 10K in 2 weeks since I
Yeah.
launched a new one. Yeah, like everyone says your first sale is like the best feeling, but I reckon your first 1K day is the
Yeah.
best feeling.
Facts.
Like,
Yeah.
because that's like real money. That's like changing your life. That like
Yeah.
feels like your life has changed.
Yeah.
It's like first sale still kind of chump change. So
100%. But yo, have you like worked other jobs or like tried any other business models, or like you got straight into drop shipping?
I tried like crypto when I was like 15, but
Mm.
that was at the time where like Bitcoin was booming all time high and
Yeah.
everyone was just getting a bit of a sugar rush. I didn't really dip my toes into that really. I just tried to muck around with it and never got anywhere with it. But yeah, I've had full-time jobs, part-time jobs, and done like semi-professional sport. But I was working like in construction for a year straight doing aircon, and then I went to uni to do full time. I'm doing finance and marketing at uni. I was at the time, and I just worked like labor part time, like labor work, like on construction site part time. So you're just doing all the grunt work that no one else wants to do on the construction site. So some days would be so horrible,
Yeah.
like it makes you tougher and humbles you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've dropped out of uni as of this semester.
Oh, you
So I'm
dropped
not
out?
I'm not doing yeah, I'm not
Sorry.
doing
Congrats, bro.
I'm going all in.
Yeah.
I'm going all in for sure.
Definitely.
And then if it doesn't work out, which it won't, like it will work, but that's kind of like my pressure. Like I'm going back next sem if
Yeah.
like I can't make it work in this 8 month period.
Yeah. Now you're gonna make it work.
Um,
You're gonna make it work.
Yeah.
But what made you even want to get into like online money from the jump? Like, was there something about you that like made you want to make, more, do more for yourself instead of just work a regular job? Because I feel like everyone has that one switch, something happens and they're just like, I don't want to work a job for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just like that way inclined. Like I just want to work for myself, and I love the idea of financial freedom and location freedom and an ability to live wherever you want
Mhm.
and do the work from anywhere you want. That just really appeals to me.
Yeah.
And when I work jobs and stuff, and even if you don't mind the job, it's still someone's telling you where to be and when, and I just hate that fact. So
Yeah.
I've always wanted to like own my own thing and do my own thing. And when you're working to something that you're passionate about and you're doing, I think that's much more appealing and makes it easier to get out of bed in the morning than
Yeah.
if you're doing that for someone else. Because I have mates doing similar stuff because I was doing marketing at uni, so this is kind of like organic marketing and things that we're doing here. So I
Yeah.
still have that passion for like marketing and things, but he's doing it for like other brands, like he's scaling their ads for other brands, and
Mhm.
although he's like doing pretty well at it, it just doesn't like appeal to me. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why the business model that we do just really appeals to me.
Yeah.
It's just like an interesting feeling. I don't know. I can't really explain why or what the switch was. It's just like
Yeah.
I guess just like the way my brain's wired. Yeah.
And the thing is too, like, when you work jobs, like you talked about construction and like you worked other jobs, it makes you value a dollar more. So when you were talking about how that one thousand
Mm,
dollar day just felt insane, it's like, you're at home, you're at home and you're making $1,000 compared to you work a job or you're not making anywhere close to $1,000 in a day. So you start to
no.
like you value your time differently now.
Yeah, you might make that in a week,
Yeah.
and you got to do the shittest work to get it too. So that's insane.
When you hit that $1,000 day, like what was going through your head? Because I'm sure you were getting cha-chings all day.
Oh, dude. So I went so viral, but my targeting was horrible.
Yeah.
Like it was all India, and I was like, Jesus, like, is there any point even making the website? But I was like, I just did it anyway. So I was going through all those VPN issues, and the week before, I was like so close to thinking about just quitting because like I can't go viral. Like I'm in Australia, I've got all these VPN issues. If I don't use the VPN, like I've never made it work. And I was like, fuck, is it really over here? Like, am I cooked?
Yeah.
But I was like, I just had this thought in my head, like,
Mhm.
nah, you actually can't give up. Like you've been through this before and you've come out the other side and you'll be fine. I just kept going. And then literally the week later, I hit that 1K day. And the Saturday morning, like I was going hell viral. I only got like 2 sales from like probably like a couple million views. And I was like, damn. And then I looked at like my conversion rate and it was 0.05%.
Yeah.
So like ultra low. And then the next day I woke up, I got like $800 in sales and I looked at the 24-hour period
Mhm.
and it was like over 1K.
Yeah.
And I kind of took that as like my 1K day.
Mhm.
And then I was like so hyped. I was like literally going to the gym. I was driving to the gym and I was literally like screaming in the car. Like I was actually like in euphoric state. I wanted to go to New York for a couple of years. I did that. And that was like peak euphoria. And then also got like a new car that I wanted to get for ages. Not like a good car. This is like before
Yeah.
this 1K day had happened. And then I'd like match those three feelings as like the exact same feelings, like pet euphoric. But like, yeah, I was just like screaming in the car. I was like so happy. Like that was like kind of like the feeling that, oh, you made it moment, although I'm nowhere near that.
Yeah, I know.
But it's like the goal kind of ticked.
Yeah.
And when you've been working that for so long, I was like, Jesus, it's like the biggest relief. My targeting just kind of worked itself out eventually. Like I kept posting and then my targeting just got a lot better.
Mhm.
My conversion rate ended up not being that bad. It was like 0.4% overall for like the 2 month period.
Yeah.
But when I've been getting less views, my conversion rate, like my less sessions on my store, my conversion rate's improved. So I don't know if it's just by chance or not, but that just happened lately because it's kind of plateaued a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing
Mm.
about organic is at the end of the day, it is organic, so you can't control the type of traffic that comes. Obviously you can do certain things, but some things are out of control where shit happens. You just gotta
Yeah.
keep going and continue trying shit.
Hell opened up my mind to the fact that you don't need a VPN
Mhm.
to like make money with the space. I really thought that way
Yeah.
because I hadn't made money at all before I got that VPN strategy. And then when I got that VPN strategy with my old product, that made me 17K. Then it popped off. So when I thought I couldn't use the VPN, I thought I was cooked.
Yeah.
And then even with like accounts, just because I hit India for ages, well, not for ages, just for like a couple days,
Mhm.
didn't mean I need to like make a new account and start from scratch again.
Yeah.
Like if you just keep posting, like you're giving Instagram more data and then it can kind of figure out itself where to put your
Mhm.
videos.
Yeah, 100%.
So it kind of just worked itself out just with time. So
Yeah.
that was a really eye-opening thing that I took out of it too.
That is good, bro, because you could have quit and you would have never known. You know?
I
You
know,
would have never
I
known.
know. But I remember when you marked this product, the product before you'd marked, I was like, all right, I'll test them. I didn't have that much conviction with them.
Mhm.
I remember texting you once you'd marked this. I was like, damn, like finally I have actual conviction with this product.
Yeah.
Like the product that I tested and made me this 30K, Like I just knew that this was like a banger and it would work, and rest assured it did. So
Yeah.
pretty thankful.
Yeah, the work paid off. You know, when it comes to like mentorships and stuff, like you said, you already joined a mentorship. A lot of people.
I've joined three.
Oh, okay. So
I've
you.
joined three.
Yeah.
Mm,
So like, what's even made you get mentorships? Because bro, a lot of people they don't join mentorships because it can be a bad reputation. Like you're gonna get scammed. Like
mm,
people don't know what they're talking about. There's no value, stuff like that, or they just don't even like taking risks because it can be a lot of money, right? So what was your
mm.
thought process from like joining all these mentorships?
Well, in 2023 it was different because I kind of had the capital to do it, and I wanted to get into it, and I knew like watching things on YouTube and that, and not having any guidance was just gonna like play my time
Yeah,
in terms of like my time it takes to win. And I felt like I just really needed that guidance and that help just to speed run it. Yeah, it was like an investment into yourself. And I always had that belief that I could make it work. So I just saw it as like money that I need to put away for 3 months
yeah,
and I'll eventually get it back. I eventually saw like buying a mentorship like this as effectively free.
hmm
So I was happy to take that risk on myself. And when you take a risk on yourself like that, you're putting your balls on the line.
yeah,
So
yeah,
there's more pressure to make it work, and things as if you don't put that money there. Like in the mentorship, you talk about how like you got guys out there, they're like, oh, if I don't make 25K this month, like I owe you 2 racks.
yeah,
Like it's kind of like that. It's similar to like that
yeah,
with
yeah.
buying a mentorship. Even if I did make it work, I still would take so much value from it.
hmm
I was a little bit skeptical because
hmm
it is a high investment into yourself, but I also had that really strong belief that this is what I wanted to do and this is what's required to make it work
Yeah, yeah,
in terms of if you want to speed run it and things like that.
yeah.
Otherwise, you just only learn through failure, and you're just going to keep
Exactly.
finding failure. And when I was running into roadblocks, like I had no one there to tell me what to do,
Mhm.
so I just felt like I really needed that guidance. But yeah,
So the other ones, it was ads mentorship, and then what was the other one?
the other one was like it was advertised as ads and organic, but it was mainly ads, and it was a massive like module course. It wasn't like one-on-one mentorship.
Okay.
Like you could jump on 15-minute calls with the guys, but I can't like text them at will like I can with you.
Yeah, yeah,
Can't just text them on WhatsApp every day or whatever. But that was pretty good for like a beginner because it had that much info about it, but it had a lot of useless info too. And it was good for like making a website and things like that. And then the second one, I just felt like I was getting in an argument with two of the guys, and the guy advertising. Yeah, it was shit me off a bit. The guy that was like advertising the program
hmm
wasn't actually the guy I was dealing with,
Oh,
and I didn't like that.
yeah,
So with you advertise your mentorship,
mhm,
and you're the guy that I'm speaking to,
yeah,
and that's like a game changer
mhm,
because there's a lot of guys out there. They're just the face of the program,
yeah,
but they actually don't be the coach. They're not the coach. So you're working with guys in their team, and you don't really know anything about them,
hmm
and it's just like it doesn't feel like as nice
yeah, yeah. No,
when
100%.
you're getting that help
hmm
because you don't trust them as much because you don't actually know like how credible they are.
Yeah,
It's like all the YouTube that I watch of you, like I know how credible and genuine you are, and you've like documented your whole come up story.
exactly. Yeah,
I just really thought you were like a hell genuine guy. And even when I texted you, you don't have like a sales. Well, at the time, you don't have like a sales guy trying to like sell you something.
yeah,
You literally told me the price up front,
yeah,
join if you want. And I'm like speaking with you, and it's just like, right, I know this guy is for real.
yeah. No one
Like
else
he's
is
not got
doing
some
that.
wanky sales team like
Yeah,
trying to. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like this bullshit.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I've been through that shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So when you're on a call and you've been through like that stuff before, you
yeah,
just know it's a lot of wank. Like don't go there.
yeah,
Honestly,
exactly.
red flag. Red
Yeah.
flag.
Nah,
Yeah.
literally, bro. You joined multiple mentorships. You had some good experience, bad experience, but like even after the first two, right? Like you've already
Mm,
spent money on two mentorships. Some people would just be like, okay, fuck this. I already spent money on two mentorships.
mm.
I know enough. I'm just gonna like do whatever. Especially because you did make some money by yourself. What made you still want to be able to join a mentorship? Like, what was that extra push? That's
Yeah. So I joined those two mentorships before I had my first winner,
Mhm.
and then when I had that 17K, that's when I knew like this shit actually does work.
Yeah.
So I was happy to invest in myself and go with you because I'd had that proof in the pudding that
hmm
like the business model does work, and I had made money doing it. So I just wanted to reinvest in myself. And I had a massive issue with, I still do, like the biggest weakness that I have with the business model is finding winning products.
hmm
So I more just went to get another mentorship just to get that product overview and to tell me what to test and what not to test, and then why certain products are good and why they're not. So that was like the main thing I lacked and I wanted to seek
Yeah.
from getting that third mentorship. But yeah, if I hadn't had that 17K winner, like I might have wrapped it up. I don't know. But yeah, because I had that proof that it works,
Yeah.
like I was happy to reinvest in myself again.
Yeah.
And I was in profit too, so it was just like another investment, yeah. And then you can like write it off with tax and that too, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
it's like education, so
Yeah, like you
yeah.
said too, though, it's an investment. Like you're investing in
Mm,
yourself. A lot of people they don't look at it as that. So they're like, "Oh, I'm investing X amount of dollars." The smart guys, it's investing money into themselves, right? But then there's some people who's like, "I'm spending this money. Fuck, I'm spending it."
mm.
It's like you're almost fucked because you don't even realize the return you're getting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally.
If you
Yeah.
knew right now, like you were to spend 10K and you knew guaranteed you're gonna make 100K, you would do it. The problem is with entrepreneurship and mentorships, it's like you're investing this money and it's still guaranteed, but you also have to work still. It depends on you, but people don't have that in them.
That's literally how I saw it. I saw it like, yeah, I gotta spend this money, whatever, but I know I'm gonna get it back.
Exactly.
Like I just had this feeling and this belief that I would make this money back and it would become free.
Yeah.
And I'm at uni.
Hmm.
I looked at my like HEX debt, which is like an Australian thing, but how much money it costs to go to uni pretty much.
Yeah.
35 racks. And I was like,
Yeah. It's crazy.
what?
Yeah.
Like people get skeptical to buy like a few $1,000 course or program or whatever. Yet they're at uni, say they're doing a doctor's degree, spending like over 100 grand.
Yeah.
It's like, where's the logic in that? Like,
Yeah.
seriously, dude.
Nah, it's
But
fucked.
and
Yeah.
you got to go and work a job.
Yeah.
So
Let's get into the Shopify. Let's see can you share your screen for everyone so they can see the dashboard? So as you guys
yeah.
can see, 31 USD, and then
Mm.
hit the little refresh so everyone can see that.
Make it real.
Yeah, yeah. Some people are gonna be like, yo, it's fake. Nah, come on now. Yeah, so as you guys can see
Yeah.
right there, one store.
So that was like the first variant.
Hmm.
And then I brought new variants with the product, and then I re-spiked. I have been a bit complacent, so that's probably another thing to talk about. So with this first winner,
Hmm.
so I'd made 30K, and I'd kind of opened my eyes to like the money you can make and things, but it also made me like quite complacent because
Yeah.
when you're making zero or you're not making much money, all you want to be doing is getting to that 10K month or that 15K month or whatever. When you reach that, I was going through like I've kind of achieved my goals kind of thing. So I took the foot off the gas, which is probably where you can see in the results. And I was just like a little bit unmotivated and not like into it the way I used to be.
Yeah.
There wasn't that like drive because you'd achieved what you wanted to.
Hmm.
So you really got to rethink about the reasons why you're doing this. And
Yeah, facts.
I'd made that 30K, but my life hadn't really changed. Like it kind of made me realize that, yeah, I did it over a 2 month period, but
Hmm.
I need to do this consistently if I want my life to change
Yeah.
because I'm still living in the same spot I was living. I haven't really bought anything new. I'd made this money, but my life hadn't really changed.
Hmm.
So I ended up taking like a trip. I went to Melbourne for like 5 days and just had like a blast there with a few mates. And because I've also deferred uni, I've like reapplied that pressure to myself to really make this stuff work. Yeah, I didn't see the money as like life changing. I saw it as like pressure relieving.
Hmm.
Like it just took the weight off my shoulders and made my life a lot easier,
Yeah.
which just leaks into comfort. All my bad habits just came back
Hmm.
because it was like less consequence. So I'd go out one night, I'd still like make heaps of money. So there's like less consequence in terms of like making bad decisions
Mhm.
until like that money stops coming in and then you're like, shit.
Yeah.
That really opened my eyes. And I think a few people have been through that. Like Gio said he'd been through that. I
Yeah.
think you've been through that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's just another common stage that anyone watching this,
Hmm.
when they finally start making their money, they might go through that and just be aware of. But I just wanted to raise that too.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. And like,
Mm.
there's someone watching this right now. They haven't really hit their first 10K month. They haven't hit a breakout at all. What would your best advice be to them?
My best advice would be you only fail if you give up. If I dropped this whole business model the week before I got my 1K day, I'd be a failure because I kept at it and I stayed consistent. I kept testing. You throw enough darts at the dartboard, eventually one will hit. And I had a 10K. I made 10K in 2 weeks. I went from 0 to 10K in 2 weeks after I've been trying this business model for quite a while.
Yeah.
And that was like truly life changing. You're only going to fail if you give up. And if you don't give up, it's impossible to not fail.
Exactly. No,
That's kind of how I see it.
to talk a little bit about the product you're running, right? Where's most of the money coming from?
Everywhere.
Mm.
Like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I went viral everywhere.
Yeah.
I only didn't go viral on YouTube.
Mm.
That was the only like platform I didn't go viral on. But the product was that easy to film for.
Yeah.
Didn't even have to like get my studio lights out.
Mhm.
Didn't even have to edit it. I could literally just show it, put a text on it, viral.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is just insane. I was just spamming videos, like 10, 15 videos every day, all day, because it's so easy to film for, so easy to post.
There's two things people are probably, curious when they just heard you say that is filming. So yeah, filming still works. Some people are probably like, oh my gosh, AI, I thought it was only AI.
Mm.
Nah, so bro's doing,
Mate, I hate AI.
yeah.
I'd rather film. I'd literally rather film than do AI.
Yeah, he's doing filming, 100% filming with this, back to back 15K months. And the other thing is, you said you were posting 10 to 15 videos. So all you guys out there who are only posting 2 to 3 videos, thinking like if you post more, you're going to get shadow banned, you guys
Mm.
post more videos.
Like if you're running a personal brand or whatever, like you're not getting shadow banned for posting
Exactly.
10, 15 videos. So it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like when you see people like TGR, they're posting 20 videos a day. It's like there's no difference between him and a product. It's the same thing. It's both organic
What
content.
and other guys in China that have like 60 phones on their screen and
Yeah,
their job is to only post reels. Like
exactly.
they'll be posting like 50, 100 videos a day, I bet.
Yeah.
I also like had that mindset too, where like with the old mentorship, the second one that I bought, they're like, oh, they had all this like technical guru stuff that,
Yeah.
oh, don't post more than 3 times a day. Like make sure you spaced out your posting
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like now, I just make a bunch of videos and post them all because you do the same thing.
Exactly.
Like you kind of just like cooked all the gurus and all like the wanky
Yeah.
stuff and just
Literally.
told me how it was on YouTube. And I was like, this guy is actually a genuine guy.
Mm.
Like he's tested everything about it and he knows what works and doesn't work. You like cut the bullshit. You don't need to like worry about all that stuff. Like you're
Yeah.
just putting stupid stuff in your head
Literally, bro. I feel like,
that shouldn't be there. So
yeah.
yeah.
Bro, I feel like it's just like everyone had their mind in this drop shipping mindset that like this is the only way. There's no other way it could be. But then I
Mm,
would do certain things and I knew like, yo, this is perfectly fine. Like, why are people
mm,
saying that this is what it is? And I started to realize like this is organic marketing. That's why I stress so much on organic marketing because people treat organic drop shipping like it's some totally different thing, but it's the same thing as anyone who has a personal brand, anyone who posts content, UGC creators, TikToks. It's all the same
mm.
thing. So there's a lot more things that you can do.
100%. Yeah.
And what would you say are some of the most valuable things that you took and learned from whether it's the VIP, the one-on-one access, the calls, or whatever? What's some of the most valuable things?
Just like the call recordings.
Mhm.
Like I used to not really join them. I used to only watch them as a recording.
Yeah,
Then when you actually join them and you get involved and then you start asking questions and things, you become a lot more engaged and you take a lot more out of it, I think.
yeah,
And recently we've been talking about like viral strategies and things
yeah,
and how you can take literally anything from any viral video and try apply that to your products.
mhm,
And that's like a massive thing that I've taken. And
mhm.
it's just like kind of been like that
Yeah,
in terms of like opening up my brain, and it's just given me a lot more clarity on like how easy it is to like go viral and
mhm,
all the different techniques you can do and just trying so much stuff and then
yeah,
figuring out what's working, what's not, and then just keep doing what's working.
yeah,
And then you eventually find like your winning hook, text, audio,
yeah,
background, etc. And then even like product selection too. And then you have like the AI stuff that Jason did,
yeah,
like how to prompt and things. That was like a massive game changer. I still use that.
yeah,
Like I watched that stuff like 3 weeks ago, but I still have it
mhm,
every day just so I can get like my prompting perfect. And so the stuff that spits out when I'm like running an AI product
mhm, yeah,
actually does spit out properly. Because I had that massive issue as well where like I'd try to tell Claude to like give me a prompt for what I want and then I'd put it into Heathfield and then it would never work. And then I was like, geez, like how annoying is this? And you're just like burning through credits and things. So
mhm,
you've got like tools like that there. And then you've got like winning text blueprints and
yeah,
heaps of lessons and stuff. So
yeah.
it's just like a one-stop shop for organic dropshipping, pretty much.
It also
Yeah,
just shows too, like you just said, like how when you were talking about the new viral strategies and stuff, like you've been in the mentorship since February and you're still learning new things. There's new things being updated all the time because
yeah,
organic drop shipping is organic marketing. And because of that, there's always new things that are getting involved. It's always changing. So, when
mm,
you're in a program where it's constantly updated, you're going to make money. There's a lot of programs people literally talk about how they left because it was like outdated information. And that's one of the
mm,
things about these gurus. Like when you were talking about me basically debunking them, it's like
yeah,
they're talking about stuff that was like 3 years ago. We're in
mm.
2026. Those methods and strategies, it's different now. But yeah,
And I've met some guys in there too. Like shout out Zaniel if you're watching this. But yeah, me and him been talking a bit through the Discord and through being on those VIP call recordings. And I saw him have a case study with you,
yeah,
and I want to be the next Aussie. So I don't know if I am or not, but I might be. Am
yeah,
I next Australian?
yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, but WK study. If
Yeah.
you guys are interested in working with me one on one, link down below in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. And do you have any last words for everyone out there? Words of wisdom, motivation, anything out there?
Get to it, be consistent, work till it works. Just work till it works. Because you can't fail that way, but yeah.
Let's get to the money.